Yo YouTube, welcome back to another video. April 13th, 11:30 right now. And this video I actually kind of took my time to make because it's not really that much of an important topic, but it is like I don't know, it's just like, once again, obviously it's a mindset thing, and I even like took time to even write this, and I feel like it'll make more sense after I go on this video, like what I'm trying to say here. And these are just like bullet points I made, just like so I don't lose track of focus or whatever. But the main topic at issue, I think it's, you can't solve a 6-figure problem with a 4-figure mindset. It just doesn't work, in my opinion. Just because the way you think at $1,000 months is completely different to like how you think at 10,000, 50,000, or even $100,000 months. You know what I'm saying? Most people like ask, how do I make money? The simple question, but that question keeps you stuck in like survival mode, in my opinion, chasing like little win scraps, like doing everything yourself and wondering why you're not growing. High level results don't come from comfort, they come from clarity, value, and execution at like a higher scale. And it all starts with one thing: asking higher level questions. That's my main focus, is high level questions. Instead of like how do I get paid, you start asking like who's my dream client, what's their real pain points, how do I remove that pain faster, cheaper, or better than anyone else? What would make this offer a no-brainer? How do I like systemize this so like it runs without you micromanaging every single detail? You go from what can I get to what can I give at scale, so money becomes a byproduct. That's the shift. That little thing is the shift. And once you shift from that thinking, you unlock that feedback loop that changes everything, which I go from here. Go from solve to learn to improve, and then to scale, and then you go back on to solve again. That's how you win, in my opinion. That's just me. And let me give you a real example. Like, everyone's familiar with Leonardo da Vinci, one of the greatest geniuses of all time. But early on in his life, he struggled to make money. Not because he wasn't talented, but because he didn't know how to position his value. Then one day, he wrote a letter to the Duke of Milan. I remember, if I remember correctly. And instead of saying like, "Hey, like I paint stuff," he dropped like a 10-page list, like a cover letter, how you could try and design war machines, fortresses, water systems, and how you could like solve military strategies. It wasn't art. It wasn't not art, no paintings, but just like problems. And that's when he got noticed. You know what I'm saying, that's when everything changed for him. He stopped thinking like an artist and started thinking like a solution. He didn't sell what he did, he sold what they needed. And that's high level thinking. Here's another one. Henry Ford. If you guys know the guy, if a quote by him said, if I had asked people what they wanted, they would have said faster horses. And most people try to optimize the horse, but Ford, he just invented a car. He wasn't asking, how do I sell more horses? You know what I'm saying? He was asking, how do I move people faster, cheaper, and better? And just like that, he changed the world like forever by investing obviously in like the car. And the same thing applies to your business. A low-level mindset person would ask himself like, how do I charge like $500 for this? You know what I'm saying? But a high-level mindset would ask like, how do I make someone $10,000 so that they can happily pay me $1,000, whether that's through ads or you can do retainers, whatever you guys do. It's the same skill, it's just like a different altitude. And low-level thinking is tunnel vision. Focus on likes, like overthinking on bills, subscriptions, whatever you guys think about, and like mad someone like go to your DMs, you know what I'm saying? and you're always in like react mode because you're like reaction, stuff like that. And high level thinking zooms out and asks like, what's the root problem here? What would make my offer undeniable? And how can I like automate, delegate, or even like productize this? And that's how you go from like hustling for like small wins and scraps to like operating like an actual proper business or agency. You know what I'm saying? And let's be real, the top brands, they're not looking for like another freelancer throwing like ads on a wall and like wasting money on ads and just praying it works. They want someone who thinks like a partner, builds like a operator, and solves like a founder, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what makes people trust you, pay you, and just stick with you in the long run. And when you upgrade your thinking, you stop chasing clients, and at the end of the day, just start getting chosen, you know what I'm saying? And that's basically the whole point of it. As you guys can see, like 1k to 10k to 50k to 100k. The feedback loop: solve, learn, improve, scale. Low level thinking to high level thinking. Leonardo da Vinci example here, and Henry Ford example, you know what I'm saying, you guys know. And upgrade your thinking and just asking like high level questions, just stuff like that. Just like a quick, you know what I'm saying, whatever, just like, once again, just like, I don't know if it'll make sense to people because I wrote it kind of fast, and obviously I just like scrambled a bit, but it was a video idea I thought of just because I think there's an interview by Luke Belmar where he was talking about Leonardo da Vinci, and then it just got me thinking, oh, Leonardo da Vinci, you know what I'm saying, someone like him. Obviously, I'm a big, like, Henry Ford, like, the guy, like, he has so many quotes, and I think I've said one of his quotes before in my old videos, I don't know if I have, but Henry Ford, that bro, the way, like, just the way certain people think, that I really fuck with heavy, and just that, like I said, mindset is one of the biggest things for me, you know what I'm saying. But I don't know if that makes sense to a lot of people, but if it did, then I'm, you know, saying, then obviously if I can help someone, then I'll, you know what I'm saying, then that's really like my whole game of this, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I don't know what I can say because I feel like everything else is self-explanatory, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, just, I don't even know how I can even I can't even summarize what I just said because like it goes so deep, and I can legit go so deep into this topic, but I'm just not gonna try and make this like into like a 20-30 minute video, you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna yap that long. But yeah, just upgrading your thinking and just like asking high level questions, like I was just saying. Just focusing on clients, like being able to be the solution to their problems. That's like the main reason, like you are like you, in a way, you are like, you just need to think, because like obviously you need to not chase like the small wins and not chase like, oh yeah, let me just this brand, I'm just trying to like, you need to like, at the end of the day, you need to like make them, you need to like, the longer you stay with a brand and the longer a brand stays with you, if the brand keeps on like if the brand keeps on like paying like monthly retainers every single time, if the brand keeps on coming back to you to run the ads again, like that's what you want. You don't want them to like have them for like 1 month and then just like drop you, you know what I'm saying. You want them to stay with you as long as possible, and then to make that work, you can't just like, you need to think differently and start, like I was saying, thinking like building like an operator, thinking like solving solutions, like you are the founder of that brand, you know what I'm saying. You need to like be very critical and be very like open-minded, and just like being able to solve problems, which of course like it's not like something that you can learn. I mean it is, but it's something that you just need to go through, and you need to be able to think in certain ways to solve these certain like type of problems, because not every problem will be the same for every single brand. Some brands will have different problems relating to whether their website, whether it's their ads, their creatives, just stuff like audience, like community, whatever, you know what I'm saying. Different brands will have different problems, and being able to just like think critically and being able to just in a way just solve them for them, as simple as it sounds, you know what I'm saying, but it's not that simple. But I don't want to yap too much about it, you know what I'm saying, because this could be like a whole 30-minute video, but I'm trying to keep it short, simple. But yeah, if that made sense to me, so if it didn't make sense, I don't even know what I can tell you. But yeah, Appreciate you for watching. We'll stop for life. Come to me and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Peace.